Hi everyone. In this video, we will continue our AI learning journey. So in this video, we will learn data visualization. Basically, when we create any data, then we need to visualize this, we need to present this. So in this video, we will learn how to present your data. This is our day 4 journey, and we will try to understand how we can present our data in different formats. Now, first we need to understand why visualization matters. So in AI, for example, if you have a raw data, then it's not easy to understand. So we need to present those data in graphical format. Means we need to present those data in charts for means too easy to understand. For example, if you have some data in table, then it's kind of boring to understand. But same data, if you present in visualization format or different charts, then it's easy to understand. So this day 4 journey we will understand in different parts. So in this video we will understand how we can present our data in different formats or different charts. So in first part we need to set up a mat library. So in Google Colab, when you visualize your data, you need to import the mat library. Okay, now this is a import mat library. Okay, now in part 2 we will understand how to present your data in line chart. So we just quickly uh, take one example. Means we need to represent this data in line chart. So just go to our git collection. Here we need to import first mat library, then we need to use this one. Okay, so now here first just create your notebook like day 4 and then start your learning journey. Okay, so just create your new notebook like day 4 and then start to run all those programs. So here we just import the mat library and we just take a one marks array, and here we just use line chart. Okay, we just use line chart. So here we just need to use this object mat library object, then we just add some title, student index, left side, right side, and here we just add a plots. This is our line chart, and then object dot show. Just simply run this. See, this is a mark trends, whatever you mention as a title, then this is your marks and this is your student index. So in this way you can just represent your data in line chart. Now we just move to next part. See, this shows trend over time. Now in part 3 we need to understand bar chart. Same, we just take another example and we will represent those data in bar chart. Okay, just go to here. In part 3 we need to just take this example. We need to keep as it is because mat library is important. We just need to replace those things. Here what we are doing, here we just take a one name array, okay, and marks, and here we just need to display data in bar chart. So here we just use bar, and here we just add names and marks. So this name and marks, and here we just use a title to represent the student marks, and mat.show. So just simply run this. See, this is our bar chart. So this is my title, student mark comparison. Okay, and here in this way we can just represent our bar chart. Okay, so this is a part 3. We just understand how we can represent your data in bar chart. Now we just move to our part 4, like histogram, and this is very important for AI. Histogram is used to understand data distribution. Okay, we just take another example for histogram, how we can represent this. So simply we can just take a one marks object, for example this one. Here we can just take one array object which contains multiple marks, and here we just use uh, histogram, and we just pass that marks. This is my title for this histogram chart, and just simply run it. See, the histogram charts look like this marks. So here this is your histogram chart. Okay, so in this way you can just represent your data in Python. Now we just try to understand some concepts regarding histogram. Basically, histogram is used for normal distribution, outliers, and skewness. So in this way, we can just use histogram, and this is very important for AI. Now we just move to our next part, like scatter plot. Scatter plot also helps to identify corrections and traits. We just try to execute that program as well. How it's look like. See, we just take a one age array object, then marks. We just use scatter, and we just pass age and marks over here. We just use title, mention your title whatever you want. We just use labels, and age and marks, and we can just simply shows that graph. So this is a age versus mark, whatever your title. See, left side is a mark and bottom is a age. So this is our scatter plot. Okay, the scatter plot visualization, it's look like this. This is very simple. Means in all data visualization you just need to import mat library like this, and you can just represent your data in different format. Okay, so this is a scatter plot. Now we just try to understand AI insight, which is very important regarding scatter plot. So scatter plot often show relationship that can be approximately linear models, and this is the foundation of linear regression and ML prediction. So linear regression we will understand more about it in next our day 5 journey. So just keep in your mind like this, uh, scatter plot is used in linear regression, which will understand in later part. Okay, now next part we will understand like part 6, use your CSV data. So basically in last video we already understand how we can import the CSV file and how we can display those CSV data, import or means represent. So here we need to import the CSV file, and we need to just display the CSV file data in graphical represent, means in visualization format, in different formats. So basically means you can just import the CSV file using Pandas. which we already had, is already learned in last video. If you are not uh, went through that video, then just learn that video, go through that video, and just try to understand how we can import a CSV file and how we can fetch the data from CSV file. So here now what we need to do here, we already import our file. Okay, we need to import the file. Okay, file like test.csv. Now we need to display this data. Make sure when you import the CSV file, so whatever data inside the CSV, that CSV file columns we need to utilize properly. I'll show you. For example, so here to import or read the data from CSV file, we need to just import the pandas library. And for data visualization purpose, we need to just import mat library. So here, what is the first step? We need to read that CSV file. For reading purpose, we need to use a pandas object. Okay, and here first we need to read the test.csv file, and whatever data inside the test.csv we need to represent in two formats like bar chart and histogram. Okay, so in bar chart, how we can just represent, for example, in that CSV file, we have a multiple columns. So you can just mention all those columns. Now I'm just using only two columns for demonstration purpose. So here I'm just using names. This is my name column inside this CSV file. And here, this is my salary column inside this test.csv file. So I'm just using only these two columns, and here for bar chart I'm just passing these two objects, names and salary, and here this is my title, employee data. Okay, and this is my show object. Next, for same data I want to represent in histogram. So for histogram purpose I am just passing only salary column. Make sure whatever you are passing over here, that CSV column exactly match with this, else it's throwing the error. And for histogram purpose, I'm just adding my distribution like salary distribution and the title. Okay, and last at the end we just show that. Okay, so in this way, to read the CSV and to import the CSV and to represent that CSV data, we need to import Panda and we need to import mat for representation purpose. Just simply run it. See, this is my employee data. Inside that, name and salary is there. Okay, and this is my salary distribution. This is my salary distribution. So in this way, we can just represent our histogram as well. Okay, I hope you understand. We just import two libraries, pandas for reading CSV file and mat to represent the data. In this way, you can just represent in multiple charts. For example, if you want to add a line chart, then you can just add line chart code over here. Okay, now this is our day 4 journey. Okay, in this day 4 journey we just try to understand how you can represent your data in different formats. For example, how you can just read the data from CSV and represent those data in different format. Okay, we had understand like scatter plot, histogram, bar chart, line chart. Okay, and for this presentation or for this data visualization we need to import the mat library. which is very important. Okay, so I hope you understand all those things, all this data visualization charts, and how we can just utilize those at code level, how we can just use and implement those in our Python code. Here for demo purpose we are just using Google Colab. You can just copy all parts code from the GitHub. I already share the link in this blog at the end. Okay, you can just copy this and just try at your end. You just use a Google Colab, you can just use your Google account, just create your new notebook like Day-4 and just try to execute or try to learn you at your end. Okay, I hope you understand this Day-4 journey like data visualization. Thank you guys. Yeah.